Channel 1GH ahefo ni etiefo ni adofo michiamo medin the Steven said them degbe obetimi afre me General Mujuru mosomfo enne me de pamuka dwumedie na ebremu yeka amanyosem yeka ensem ebeye mani ye ama mani ejina brane mumu mani nguso se ye MPP ene NDC ewa ha nemom MPP o NDC odi enim ne se man ena ye chichire man na se eyeye a ebeyi ama ye gina entine nenom enche medam abedwafo edi akiremu na oso eda wakoma so apese otayechi bia brown board na betayechi o hwe so a brane nyina ya yetai ba ha fiada ebe ya amanyosem montai monitor your channels no YouTube and Facebook na your content ebebe bia no mo hwe maye na yenko enim mo fa bi so mamunu ano ma mo so ehwe na mo nsa like na bibia enyefe. My first guest our mensa nifa so e de Alhaji Farouk Osman Mensah oye deputy youth organizer Emma Okankwe South mesanso nim central Okankwe Central facheme mesanso nim se ogina assemblyman enche ye 2023 mu ho baby eno so ankoye de o efa hono so be ka kire ene da achi so se opese o ka kire so a de na akoma so no nti oye MPP ni mapa osan eye communicator ewo honorable Patrick Boama constituency na hotedi dodo na edi friend Saddam Hussein mina Saddam Hussein pacho bia bokore
nyame adum bia ka
yo ye wo ka cheti for the kind na ye nko
de me ka cheti for se mechia me constituency for nyina na mechia me hard working MP honorable ya Patrick Boama or parliament only parliament as an MP but parliament as a contributor he contributes the welfare of the parliament and he's part of the committee over your ministers your India president John Dramani Mahama appointed on say a person who born no di juma on money no the partners of money be di o money be koyi sanity ne be kan sa ye be hunu ye be hwe sa they am on money no Ghana first say obabi no party who NDC na MPP na Ghana ho apia who be kire enye party na who be kire me dey be MPP ni mapa I believe in the elephant. The elephant is the symbol. But still, if Ghana is going well, good, we thank God. Say, we'll talk about it. We'll defend the country, Ghana. Not most of the time the MPP party, but Ghana first. Because whatever it is, the Ghana is in the NDC is in Ghana, MPP is in Ghana. Yeah. Ghana new MPP, new NDC new. So we protect and defend the good name of the country, not our party first. Thank you.
Me da say Alhaji Farouk Osman Mensah. Say last year ho baby na okọ Mecca eba Alhaji Ebeka ne de ho. Me amenu no me ne edi juma bebre. Enne no opposition journey no was started. But ya na da no me nim say o na ho for NDC mu jo he nim say enya de a enyema ebe kwetia ne sa. Eno echire ne yebeka ho asem. Me no Sami Okan so ejina deputy communications officer. Ewo amasaman eno na me ameni tue bi eno na first day ayeto aba me ne kasa ewo mabra bom aye exchange contact na Sami Okan NDC ni mapa esan me ya me pesa me de tribe no but oye nkrani nti hu so okatwi a na mo agina tum se ni adunu no Farouk Osman so Alhaji Farouk Osman so gan lineage be ya na pesa oka you know yeah ti enko tia etiefo na ahefo na enko
edi kan no mechia etiefo won wa ya super say fi na ya ba betena ha enye ye party penti na ya wa say kai party kwa dia ke betena fi ana ye betena party office won ya party mu bagana nti oti a wo ka say den ya MPP ni bi wo ba bi a obeti wasem na wo kan obefa mu aba e dia ye bibi NDC pani bi so wo ba bi obeti asem a ye kan obefa mu aba no dia ye bibi anything na idea ba nti no mechia me MP honorable Seven or a new time
first time
he's a baby MP he's a new guy fresh guy MP you to no mega say omunya abotre kakra emma because if you ask na there is first time in everything say o call school first day I will be very my first day at school nti no senior ye hwehwe senka obeye ni nemo bi intentem e bia na ankoba ne sa se koba ne se utiminya sa akonya no no ye ne nemo intentem so na beboa ya ni nyina na seda enya de be manya mechia me ebo constituency executives ni na say omo ye ni papa omo konkuden no tinu obia ni so wa obia o share your program bia no ye standing mechia man adwuma no yenya wo sa yenya nto wo ma
e bia na
yeah so kakra na say any little opportunity bia e bia they contribute to a simple quota e dey aboa
yo ahefo na etiefo medamase mabedwafo na mote omonka no na enne nkomo no ebe de munya daje na munya bre na muntie na bibia enkoye mede Alhaji Farouk Osman ena ebedi nkan ewo ye topic yebe pense mu afi 2028 binum si yenya Andrew hoye but ehun popoye na astarte koso obi se sent no agi bebia NDC amanyoko no ewo asudie se obe presenting new candidate esan say your constitution is obi betimi aye 2 terms per na new candidate no say ebe hwan MPP so o share say BBC report say for the first time in Mfie Eduenu nwotwe 28 years no na nkugu a course afiwe na ebi nkoda ene ho nkeka wo head course wo parliament na de mumu amunyina enimsem enye general mujuru ena metina ha aka enti binom so call for a change in MPP candidature no what about the running mates what about Council of Elders, what about national executives, regional executives? Any idea? The Farouk Alhaji Osman ewa hano. The ono so Edwin Kafa hono, Edwin Fa hono beka. The candidature of Ora Kennedy Japan versus NDC candidate, Yehune saying afi 2028 vis-a-vis performance of the government, vis-a-vis the kind of ejuma MPP so obetimi put in place as regards on restructuring omoye. Alhaji Osman Bacho yenko.
You are here for Madam Wansi, for Madam Wansi. Sana Mebra Bojuro Kano. It's about building a nation, not an individual something. And MPP party, like we initially said, we have the name. You want Mema, a Gukudama, every party name. As it stands now, if you to ask me, I'll point to nobody than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm not a name. So far in this Fourth Republic, no vice president are active and not active. Senate, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, no vice president. No vice president obedi vice because e tin nka odi ndimdie odi na adwene odi ne modern born na ho keka eboa oman me nka party me nka oman emmoa me nka party moa me nka oman emmoa ntise ka say face of MPP now I don't have anybody to mention than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I'm telling you, and from being a boy abobi na chi or woman entra na dey see but I can tell you say any candidature and then my lose elections and you lose so ask yourself if it's a candidature what happens to the parliamentarians as well? What happens to the parliamentarians as well? Are they with the candidates? No. So your president or Siswa or call another Donko Kufuado ebia ne dwumadie anso Ghana fo ani ne dwumadie anso Ghana fo ani ebia enti sebi se aba e na ebia ne Ghana fo nyina pepe ana dia ampeso muhu omote e na oye ya anka hu ponepone ya no beko ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia but se ne dwumadie anso ani a once I elephant family there ba amit ya ni hu nso be biare obi nti obi hu nso e na ni biare obi no nti mesrem MPP as a party for now don't have any candidates than Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Inshallah 2028 yeah the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia besa back fully prepared inshallah obeji to me because it's going to be new faces you know aba we who name as vice president can acquire as a president. I don't know what the NDCs are going to bring their vice president yeah Mami Jena now Okwajiman. I don't know what they're going to bring there. Me to me deciding my NDC for but for MPP I can stand here vividly, firmly, tell you, say, inshallah, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the candidate channel, we will not get it for now. And it's not about Kasabibri. It's about good governance. Some will be our governance, I say, will be our farmer, our links, our connections. Where we've got into, it's about database. It's about data. Ghana for bread because of we don't have our data. Yeah, consensus be brave. Bisa almost says here. Who bisa Ghana pinim biya so on my Ghana population here. Abeka just 34 point something million. On being specific. And 35, then 35. So if you don't have a data, how can you serve your people? Time a COVID by foreign countries almost say one for they sell with data. Who fear the better now more why they not go data no and go fear ni usika na ema wa hwe nim say o bank account ni o house number ni o way ni what we call data. So Baumia was taken out to a digitalized system. The amount of money around here, if you have the data, serving the people in the country will become a very serene for you. That's who Baumia is. And what he has for the country was something that we as a nation needs now. Because you see, they will be to go Ragana. They be out to go Ragana, but Ragana 2-3 years. But me, no one, I go Ghana card. Or me, no one, why ID cards here, so young. On your driver's license, Ghana card, bed set now. What are you Ghanaian? So, who is a Ghanaian? The question is, who is a Ghanaian? So now the suffering we are suffering now, I hope one will be fried on our doors soon. Into any data of the people in the country. We do things like normal, but it's not normal. Till you have the data, you're not having the normal thing that you want. Inti Baumia was a candidate. Now got all the digitalized system. Into me, I stand here like I said. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is a face of MPP for now. I don't know. Elections can happen. We can happen and say, oh, Baumia for your money. It can happen and say, oh, young boy election or we need our call. And in the BIA, we believe in. The friend is saying. The friend is saying a loss of the party and only a day 3. But it stands now, I didn't hide. Send there's here a coalition about me as the candidate.
Mr. Alhaji Farouk Osman, OICE strong advocacy for Dr. Baumia say, no matter what in the officer. No, there is one interesting thing that Mabija for minutes a must study Ghana political way. I said, if I as flag bearer, I didn't say. Because Professor Mills called yes, 3 times. Because of the marketing. Nana so called 3 times. See, when as a party, this time representing new person. And also one implications. Omunya presenting Obidara. Ebia some more correction. I'm sure say running mate side on and a 1 or 2 other. Minia Samuel can go.
2028 election predictions. Mimeka say the night is still young. To begin with my submission, I'll say that the night is still young. Because as it stands, during the time of President Kufo, the proposal say, the number of years a president ever spent in office, Kenyan is straight 7 years. Okay. Without breakages. Yeah. But I think that constitutional review committee now for me, I don't know if they were not able to complete their job or whatsoever. I think at times also be starting somewhere 2010. And Mama so be DB, also went to me complete. And at this time around Mama and I been say obey. I don't know what that constitutional review committee ever out. Say, oh, now we have amended the constitution. And the Mama can now go for another 10, which I will support. I will gladly support. And for now, no matter say the night is still young. But I mean, you know, Kassanona or hype Baumia in some ways. I don't know Baumia to be a technologist. Me, I know Baumia to be an economist. But today, it looks as if they are now shifting from the economic aspect now to technology. Okay. But the question I have is say also the digital messiah. The economists no on paper one. The institutions be to say Accra Digital Center and ama on digitalization vision easy. You be there start here. Even today or see what champion digitalization. So they anka adie bi aye digital no eni kwan say it take time. Digital ensure efficiency. Digital ensure fastness. Say ade no be in term. And then all the asasi call lands commission say o kwa register. And then I say you digital no it will take you more than a year unless you have connection. I am not against the fact that President Baumia will bring digitalization or be champion of the digitalization agenda because everybody, every country is going digital. But I am of the view that when you bring a policy or when you bring an idea, it's a say you're piloting, then you use one, you say, yeah, these are the problems a bit in the idea. Ediaba, I'll still use Lands Commission as an example because with tiny interactive kakra. Sometimes oh I think I say almost system na then I call off. GPS I obia phone so that day. And then obi di aba abedi musika e ka kire say waba be my your friend is saying GPS address. I'm a umia etimi eduma nti ampa so ka say ba umia is a digital guy. It is okay. But let me go into the Baumia something for 2020 and then the NDC something in 2020. You see, Baumia coming again in 2028 now, it will still be a cool chop.
Why?
For the NDC. We told them that Baumia coming again. You see, Baumia is somebody who has changed his identity. For them, marketing him will not be expensive because Baumia is now
it's known everywhere, yeah.
So marketing him is not expensive. Yeah. And I know say if you can say omo rally behind one, nipa do na omo MPP no be there, e be rally behind. But I want my brothers and sisters in the MPP to understand that and then the economic crisis here even Baumia is part. When they won power in 2016, it's almost promising say $1 is stable in to the extent that economists were imported from Mackenzie. It was a 40-member committee to come and stabilize the dollar for us. They came and go see there was a time the dollar ni be stable kakra and I started say koso. Abi osha on timi cheap dollar no emfa ma IGP BMT or you na be saying the shift here free that economic aspect and then go to the digital world. The one I you guys say no. Bringing Baumia will be a cool chop for us.
What about NDC?
NDC, if Mama should come again, me, I'll support Mama. But say Mama, when you say going forward, you be a good candidate. And I'm looking at people like the educational minister, Aaron Idrisu, Speaker Abramo. I mean, we have guys, Joshua Labimo. They mean, Mami Grandpa say, we do one po. Now our days of saying to me, I stand here. Because even 1 month in power, I have seen changes in Ghana. 1 month in power, I have seen a lot of changes in Ghana. 1 month in power is better than I would say that some number of years in the past.
Well,
do you understand? And, you know, maybe like I said, you know, the night is still young for me to predict. Say going forward, you know, we need the baby, and I say, and you win the bed. But what I'm trying to say is that we have all the competent guys in our party. And if it happens, say party needs to say, yet what necessary bar or much competence level and son of Modio.
The minimum can say 2028 party, young fans President Mahama, and now party representing new candidates, and a behind, and no, a behind this, you know, who say behind you.
Say, and high in a President Mahama. The performance.
Okay.
That is why I said I don't want to predict.
Okay.
Say behind. Say if Mahama should perform abysmally like what Nanado and Baumia did, say the new candidate bar a bear affecting. It is on one example. Affecting because now Ghanaians are discerning.
Okay.
Ghanaians are no more into voting for personality. Oh, young, he's energetic. So let me go. Ghanaians are expecting performance. Ghanaians are expecting changes in their lives. So if Mama is able to continue with what he has started, I believe that the Akoko will be contesting Baumia based on the past performance of his boss. NDC can win. So what I'm trying to say is that whether we present a new candidate or a known candidate or whatsoever, it is going to be highly dependent on the performance of Mahama. Mahama is just some 1 month, I'll say 1 month in office. I feel now appointing the ministers, but even in the appointment, you can see a brighter future for Ghana. This is the first time Ghana is going to practice a very lean government with system ministers. This is the very first time Ghana is now appointing young people to fill certain higher positions.
Not the first time. For young people, yeah.
Listen, the numbers,
it happens.
The percentage. No. Look at them. Okay. All the people that Mama has appointed so far. Much man can say.
Basindale is not 30.
Yes.
Yes. Asante Regional Minister is 34. Yeah.
So Mama now has the opportunity to supervise them well. He has the opportunity to control them well. So 2028, whichever candidate whoever we bring as a candidate, it is going to depend on the performance of what Mama. So if Mama should continue with what I am seeing, I believe that even if we should bring a dog Ghanaians are going to look at the performance and vote for that dog, not because of the dog we have voted. We have presented.
Okay, me that's it. Remember me near Alhaji Farouk Osman, so aka Saddam Hussein. Yeah, out of 60 ministers that President Mahama promised you, 42 so far. 42 ne mu 7 NAM ma. Emu 4 or PhD. Emu 24 or master's degree. Ebi mu masters ne bro baako anyway. Emu 12 and our first degree. Emu 2 medical doctors. Region by region, nti ni nyina kosi 42. Wafa 16 regional ministers. Just like Nanado did in the second term. One for deputy regional for the second term. President Mahama so for deputy regional for the second term. 3 ministers of state. Ministers of state looks like minister without portfolio. Normally more presidency. And 23 sector ministers. For the various sectors are in which comes to 42. Aka 18. 18 also be on deputies. Or your deputies, it means that 23 sector ministers no be mu kra enya deputies. Now region by region, Volta region and northern region enya 4. This particular 4 immediate regional ministers na ka. In the Volta region ya Ablakwa Jifago Mashi and Abuja, who is a first timer in NDC ministerial Northern region, I know of Murtala Mohammed, I know of Honorable Haruna Idrisu. There is another one, I don't know, ISKP Mikakra. Ashanti region, Bono region, Eastern region, Western North. Enya 3 each. Ashanti, Bono, Eastern and Western North. Enya 3. Western region, Greater Accra. Western region, Greater Accra. Enya 3. Inkaino Baku. Alhaji Osman. Ye bisa say o hwe de ora afenyo markings e kan ye say President Mahama eat humble pie sebi na onyin tum say say the be an nkofo no dudu na enye disappointed no on appointed ministers ni bi enka ho odwe o say sa asem no ebeboa na because danger ora afenyo market e ka say President Mahama empatch on say wa we di kan hyebo enti we dey oba e ka say o me hu say adwuma no eso chen 60 no na yente so Alhaji Osman yenko odwen wo say
yo me da say me before me come chi me crop so very question so me ti we free
okay
what I was saying is MPP party no believe in democracy and you be an your elections ni but they are me authenticating me can say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya ton that and he's the face of MPP now as we speak. On what the whole 276 constituencies, 16 regions of the country, what the whole country. In Jamaica, and say me hyping in the sense say I'm paying him, but I'm paying him in the sense that he is the face of the party as it stands now. Because a candidate of MPP, you can't bring anybody on board unless after our reforms, our researches, our everything, say elections must happen now. Very beginning for. Say appointed so Obuasi continue so. Alhamdulillah. It is our man is never go elections near there is reforms are here. Whether we are going to do the delegate based something or we are going to do some reforms about it so and we did a party so. But as it stands now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the best bet for MPP as it stands because kono ko any margin on your no niama affect your man margin
okay
because Bawumia was so active in everything that he did and his submissions you know in fact if you are some Emma Bontain like my brother was saying Bawumia is an economist you will not tell me I will not tell you no say as a deputy Bank of Ghana governor there you do for economist MPT no but we have reasons why you have to shift. Ask yourself the way the economy was going. If you have a finance minister, MPs bear 90, on one party MPs bear 90, sorry, Etiano said, finance minister it tells you something was going on there. No, yes, it is about me shifting about digitalization. On reasons why I was shifting about digitalization. And say we are through economy. But we can handle this Ghana economy. So we are defending your mind at now Bank of Ghana as a deputy Bank of Ghana for how many years? Even on no proper count and any other he pick initiative. And before and from crowd. So that guy is genius. He's different person altogether. But sisi a mo bie whatever FC be I'll be so educated no day or day. Because mommy 1 week, more blueprint of our losing of the elections. It's clear. I'll give it to you. How can you appoint a woman chief of staff for 8 years? A bogus. And see that. About it. No. A chief of staff must be somebody who submits to because chief of staff. Who know almost a party for the same. Because political affairs is within your sector. So how can you be there? You don't think about your party people like if you will now see office or say chief of staff. But when you say party then you go see. At times you know truth is bitter. But okaswa ayane. You know how party no be underrate obia. Obi underrate no party power. So we don't underrate people that we see within the party circles. You say, oh, when you don't mean you don't know. And then Captain Smart as someone can 2023. Should you go see and yes, someone go crash it. Manudu na man blame. In Tita Chairman Prona can be no. See never brew. Imagine you gave the trade minister Alan Kudo Chairman 7 years in office without reshuffle. No be Pakistan. No, some contest your party. And never call the appointment.
Now former Greek minister.
And this is so appointments are the former president here in India. I'm from one party no. Say mine for the bra. Who you reshuffle? Therefore say me. I will reshuffle be a minister of agric. Now 2 years time. What is it? Be a minya di o my beduma. And say for different branch. Almost at least. Almost omunya bigger credit. A party eduma. And ya sorry near tea. And ya sorry near tea. So because about me stand taller. I know what I'm saying. So I told you first time. Ghana for whom you bet me here. On Mate. Now me break can a good submission. Sir, John Dramani Mahama, our president. Nejuma betre 2028. Whether I call him fan and I call him. And I once I'm going to review about the constitution. So minimum night and I hate to be deciding on what is going to come out from it. Yes. So for now, me I hold by Dr. Mahmoud Baobia say I'll follow him anyway. Because I see something in that very man. And so Kufuor, the former president, can tell you Dr. Mahmoud Baobia is superb. He's good. A friend is saying economist. He tell you where it's coming from. So let's go down to
Muhammad's ministers.
Muhammad's ministers. So far, I can tell you so good.
Okay.
Muhammad, your appointments are, if only, dear ever home kakra is sikasem. So sikasem these guys can work. The energetic when you friend is say Ahmadino they are ready to serve. Me boss I mean me obese in this munina I don't know this today I always salute that very young man. Muntaka I salute him. Eya omo obi a omo kanokre. And this munia me feeling like I will try troye ablaka. On no doors and he will tell you say when try to e be see dem about reading for ahelino. And so transferring so baby. I'm not going to for but with Haruna Idrisu, Muntaka, and a few others, every time John say he's good. He has been a minister before, and he knows the sentence.
Deputy.
Yeah, deputy minister. So when you make one that, oh, which you know, I can say the appointment, you know, are good, but a banchinya, a jack, and a veteran. Because to whom much is given, much is expected. Ghana for Atuapa, boom, at the amount NDC. Both presidential and parliamentary. Until I say Ghana for Nyamutosobi, our NDC must say they can change something, they can do something because Kufuor, our president MPP, Yakasa Chenronti. So Kasa Chen Panontia, Ujani life more, Okwana Yabraba no abo, when you know Usuano. Fair no word is ever in the war. In Ghana, within last 6 months before December elections. Ghana as a soldier and they go mining. So your mind back now do no party who go or mining about movie. So think about the country. The things are people are crying. Also your Ghana so when also here be now not talk Ukraine. What relatives of mining? Somebody will come to you. And we all felt the heat. Then you feel it hitting on the person. So therefore we decided. We don't mind, we don't care. Do so, no do so. The two numbers, the man Muhammad Bima. We hope and wish him well. Say an appointees will help him. As in Avenue Markins.
I don't better can I come anywhere.
Oh, yes, Avenue Markins is a nice gentleman.
Okay. And
I believe in that very guy that the way he's pushing, he will push the NDCs to do what is good for the country. Or John Dramani Mahama say, Udi say promises how they call campaign. Yeah, promising you now mama yeah and a moody swa. Mark straight say LGBTQ said then when you are there sign moon sign. We know Ghana for NDC for moon sign LGBTQ. Say I saw for Pharisee for now. Almost say hey LGBTQ to Ghana for NGB no. John Dramani Mama Napam for almost moon sign LGBTQ LGBTQ no. Almost sign. I'm not going to pay my share of set. You must have sign into your one sign. I want a hypocrites. I saw for no and be any man and for be any edins for. I'm almost sorry. I say LGBT for the anxiety. Young come, they stand to be blamed. And now they are messing LGBT. But me, they be American. 120 days. Emission levy, COVID levy, bad tax. Any a friend say any e-levy. You say I abolish it. You train John Dramani Mahama and the finance minister. So next budget, no, we should see that those very taxes are being abolished. Free SHS must exist. First, teaching is still a preferred salary. The friend saying fees are mutual for level hundreds. Must spend. Whether must exist, must spend now and work on the engagement. And your promises that you give. We know promises in your doing this. Entina, Avenue Marcus, humbly, our advising president. Said the Abeya or mine bed in a year, and here. Now, not the Fado, for 125 ministers. A friend said, yes, ministers, and here, but I said, you have a quality, not quantity. So, say, John Dramani Mama said, yeah, with the young guys I have, I can supervise, I can monitor, I can advise.
Why am I so happy with all my appointments so far? Why more?
Oh, we can so far.
Apart from
Haruna, Idrisu. Muntaka, okay. John Dinapo, and
Basintali.
Oh, Basintali.
So Basintali,
the young guys who stood very firm within the party. That's how we do party work. Yeah. Me, I love their spirit. Even this very minister for youth and Pablo is a nice, strong, energetic guy who fought for the power. Yeah. Basintali is my role model in terms of communications because the guy is good. Sami Demfi is smart, but actually no yapping for. They lose hope for him. But along the line, he looks smart and also swifty. No more stable cover. No, got there. Near Sami Demfi can be strategy in communications or you run on kakra. So Basintele is my man, and it's like so far as why he boss me there. We all have to go there. We are all part of the youth in the country, and I'm telling you. This is the time we the MPPs will chase the NDCs in their offices. They are catch them saying in Kagana. Say MPP before just say Kagana. Sure. They can't serve only the NDCs. Definitely, like I love Muntaka. With today his submissions under his vetting, you know, okay, I was Ghana for you now, and he said something which pushed one of them before of the NDC or sorry war committee or see or protocol or yeah he should be father for all say dear me him baby baby say dear what is say intekuma on tonko say former president a mistake by using some ways be a man the governance who be this very thing with Muntaka. I know he would never do things that would bring his credibility to shame or something, or the party to ditch. So by all means, Muntaka will do well as interior minister in terms of sharing something for his people. We know it's not protocol. MPB did 2 slots, only 3 slots. We know constituencies in ourselves, we won't serve individual. Only my MPB are definitely to get to the constituency. That constituency be can do the own. So me, so far, I was me hello, man, appointees no. John Dinapo, I like that man. His brother was good. Yeah. His brother Abu was good. Abu was and he's still good. That man is good. Though meaning need close, Messiano once be in his office, but the guy is just simple as anybody can be. And I know the same thing John will be as his brother because they are brothers. With the same blood that runs in them. So I've joined the rapport, Muntaka, Idrisu, and Basintele. Sami Demfi, I'm cool with Sami Demfi. We had not to need the scour or jumping board in the minerals there, scour. So far, they are my men. Okay. And so says, where can they say, I'm kind of bonus. So, I've is advising the president.
So, eat humble pie.
Say, yes, eat humble pie. Say, yeah. Because appointed 60. Maybe a 60 in one, 18. To give him some square something about to media age, man. Because so after appointing and appointing deputies, you will have some of the sectors being vacant. Every information ministries, as you see, I won't even information so also honor journalists for any day in more information in my mind. So information, you know, yeah, what sectors be one can say you attach with any ministries. I say no point now because I don't know where myself very broadly. Including look come be one I say what can I say? Yes, so the best just humble plead and after the markets and my president say on eating humble pie. Say obetia say my promise be 60. I'm better and never for 69 to me the near the 80, 70, 90. Then for us as Ghanaians to enjoy the country. That's it.
Midasin, Alhaji Farouk Osman, na mutene nkano, aka Saddam Hussein, wanye so partisan, say, or believe in President Mahama appointees, and especially young people, and few other senior NDC people, so upper masama, and the many positions, you know, or share him say, omubeti me abo ejumana, obiaso huatono, ewo omanim. Minya okay, yango. How do you see the appointment so far?
For me, I would say that.
Is it about masters, PhD, medical doctor? Is it about that? Okay.
Certificate counts. Let us take a ministry like finance. Untimin fa obia only finance only gibia conquer.
Okay.
And conquer finance.
Okay.
Fine. Even agriculture. Now agriculture is more of education than the old way of doing things because it is now being it should be some industrialized something. Now before I wait me industrializing you need that kind of competency, you need that kind of educational quality to transform the subsistence something into a commercial or let me say an industrialized system. So I'll say that education counts. But issues be a person may address. My brother was not too partisan, but okay, can't you back me and say, I think I have to make it clear. First of all, LGBTQ plus. Fine. Ekufuado had the opportunity to sign it and make it a law. But I'm not attacking him, but I want to speak to our listeners.
Today,
Ekufuado had the opportunity to sign the bill to make it a law. Go for the court. Fine, one can say on sign. And the normal circumstance, oh, you're president. Now, you the bill over to him, say over signing. You have clear 14 days to go through the bill. Say, sign here. Over consulting Council of Elders. Now, explaining the reasons why I won't mean then and sign. Now, reasons now, you sign so finish say their process will more affecting the fundamental human right of the people now. Now, we're stating it clear. No one refer bill back to Parliament. That is the normal procedure. But Omani Secretary, Asante Media to draw letter B, they come Parliament without even consulting the Council of Elders. That side, I'll say that it was an illegal act, but I will not even go there.
Okay.
Now, before, like I say, no more person or more sign because they felt say a bit some economic implications, so they didn't want to sign because. Oh, you are a receiver. You are always depending on international communities for loans
and assistance,
grants and all that. And they are telling you that this is what we want. We want. Intimate man can say, but today, as we are speaking, that bill itself, it is not on President Mohammed's table.
Okay.
So all those pushing say, Mama should sign it. Mama should sign. What at all do you want him to sign? So I'm going to call court now. Judge, court no man judgment 18 December. From 18 December, I copy 7 January, and I said 6 January. I buy exercise. Nana still had clear 18 days to sign that bill into law. He couldn't for his personal reasons. And he says, "Yeah, I buy for Fraban." As I said, I didn't it's a static process, no bill. And I believe and I trust my own say. Say the same bill no between anymore better or better because on countless occasions, Mama has stated categorically say Ghana no your values and your principles be and support to sa ade no even na say I think say interviews a conversation because we baby one can say on sign or see say you share your values and your principles mo kina e wo school a ye hia say you be criminalize this ade no kwa say you be ka say anything ye tie say school negotiation say obokro no you be chiwa and so because of sa adwena ye nya we school ni ti no ye ni say obokro no a enye wo dey let us stay there the criminal aspect of it. Unim say obokro no a obetimi du ni akọ ahunye. Okay. Nti eno bo no obokro no a enye police ni po but unim say owia wa obetimi du aye den akọ ahunye mu ti sa akọ no ra onye den omo na wakosa ahunye mu. Sa di ni fia school. That is why I still stand with the president here. Say ye share your values, your principles as Africans mukina e school. We don't need to criminalize that. We will naturally not do it. You go to some countries and they don't have laws. They don't have a constitution. They have conventions. UK, they don't have a constitution. They have conventions. They don't have a written constitution to say Ghana send you open. Into your own nkomo e hona sa be we go to and compare them. Omo de ade no e fa omo school nti ubegini no now you have been inculcated with the values and the principles of that act. So you know that this thing if I do, it will affect my life, it will affect somebody's life, but it can affect the entire nation. But meaning say maybe United States of America now omu push say nka inside to today power has changed. Their president is also saying say wa unim na obeye sa de no woni man mu no otu atwi nti ena yen na omu na yeda omu no mpo no sisi omu se omu pe bi na yai wa no le beka say yen so President Mama has never said it anywhere that he's not going to sign, and I believe that no NDC person has said it anywhere say we are not going to sign. Now let me come to the ministerial appointment. So far I'll say that the appointment is so nice, it is okay, it is good. But there are issues about Atuforcing and Haruna Ibusu that I want to talk about. Okay. Or vetting, you know. You see the CV now they call, you know. Almost say or see why the friend is saying business management. Now why finance? Not just a intro, that is what the MPP people are propagating out there. Haruna. Yes, no, Atuforcing, okay. The finance minister. Oh, okay. Yes, or your business management. But business PhD, no. Yes. Okay. Business management in the overall program. Okay. But under the business management, no, they were filmed for specialization. Okay. And to make I say my specializing in human resource management. Still, I'm a human resource manager. Even though the overall course is the what? Business management. Atuforcing so was specializing what? Finance. On to me make us say why business management because that is the broader environment. Yeah. But was specializing what finance to make me able to say or no or a finance expert, which all of us cannot deny that fact. You know, I go school, that me go school, that maybe secondary school. It won't me make country say so we go school. No about finance. Finance is a sub something. It's a sub course under business management. And you know, issues now outside. No. They should forget about it. And the other time too, I heard somebody saying it somewhere. MPP communicator saying, "Mama ne Haruna Ibusu, omo relationship issues. Entina, Mama, I choose one for defense. Omuntemungo. I don't know the reason for which the person should say that, but the person is a senior MPP communicator. Omuntemungo, entina." Alaji Rafika, yeah. It's on the education ministry, no, Emma, Haruna Ibusu, na one for defense, Mami or vice president, no, education. Yes, na post no education. Yes, no, a vice chancellor or UCC, and obey education minister, and then she's a vice president for the Republic of Ghana. Napo education minister, yeah, and Kenya Minegi, obey running mate, and Yanya Mine boy and one for fear, and Kenya. A vice president for the Republic of Ghana. So what should say? So we can share your educational sector as well. Nipping to me rising through the ranks. Every room person who drew on a brow. Say president, say vice president or person who and then the chase and Nippon of our movie are. One to me, yes, I had an person wedding. Oh, you know. It also been say education sector is one of the sectors are problematic in Ghana here. Ghana, most of our problems we are having in Ghana here are education ministry related issues. Most of the problems we are having in Ghana here, go to the education sector and see some of the problems for yourself. We have areas where people are not even getting rooms to sit down and learn. We have areas where school buildings have turned into death traps. We have areas you go there and students are not even having toilets. So we have a huge problem in the education sector. Now, some problems now on. It is also another metric I intimidated measure about performance. Say, Papa, we obayi, my education this African president Mugabe.
Yeah.
Why you should crown on my education? Very good. I will need because or your non or education. Yes, or raise the education standard not to a certain level. Emma, or in fact, education was super in this country. And he say your education problem is your problem with education sector. That's a mama the work of Shawa. Mimi who say a BBI says also use as an opportunity to elevate yourself. Solve the problems over there. Let us know that if we give you the entire country, because Ghana as a country, we are now in financial, we are now in economic crisis. So the country itself now is a lead, it's a problematic something. It is a amount sector. That's a problem. I don't think when we give you the entire country, you can what? You can run effectively. So I see that education minister appointment and they say it is to me, it is a yes. In every situation, there is an opportunity. In every problem, there is an opportunity. I think if there is a sector, a problem, I timid measure about performance. That's a mama need obi any fire. On to me choose obi say on where unconscious that is to me where I sit, where I stand. That is how I see it. It is just like I'm the president of the day, and I know that this particular sector there is a problem there, and I want to solve that problem. Do you think if I don't trust you, if I don't believe you, if I don't know your quality, your competence level, I will put you there, knowing very well that that same area, they are going to use it to what? To judge me. They are going to use it to measure my performance. So that clears the doubt. Say, Mama has a relationship problem with Haruna Idusu. And then I also talk about the free tertiary fee something. Ghana for my fan share your says Sadia, and you be ever better now. If they don't know, they should go and read our manifesto very well. That policy was introduced for the 2020 general elections after the COVID-19 pandemic. You know, people lost their jobs. There was a whole lot of economic mess in the system. People were struggling with financial issues. So President Mahama thought it wise. Said, then let me do this to help university. It is a first year ever saw or massing. Now you're just so there. I share student loan with them. So when you get to level 200, you can now resort to the student loan trust fund, and then you can pay your school fees. But I think from 2012 to 2020, we didn't change most of the things in our manifesto. So that is where that policy or that promise has been able to move from 2020 to 2024. Say, Bobi Amama there, I shall that. And he said, oh yeah, and yeah, they be say Ghana, yeah, pay free, dodo. We are in a country where we don't produce, but we spend. We are in a country we don't produce, but we spend. No country, or my bien ni wiasia, on produce wa. Obeka say, my sponsor be free. Every day we say governance is business. If you say governance is business, when you run a business, you have to make profit. But ask yourself, if governance is really a business, is Ghana government really making profit from the business we are running? Hell no. Every year, every year. The rate at which I pay freebies, free this, free that, no. We should come to a round table and tell ourselves that no, it has come to a time we have to move from taxation to production, and that is one of the promises of Akufo-Addo and Nana Akufo-Addo.
So
in conclusion, the American go sing and say ministers now mama appointing to me me say yeah, it is okay.
What about the other appointees?
The other appointees they are also okay. Obiti said Sami Demfi, for instance, he's been working with Ibrahim Mama in the mining sector. So one way or the other, he has the experience. Obiti said he has been on the finance committee parliament for so many years. So many years he was a deputy finance minister. And then there is something on his CV. Almost say years now. We are sure say at his age, any baby I would drew a brabumi, Obi try and throw it in the CV so they are
sometimes I get the
sometimes my secretary type BB mommy, no I typographical error. Similar thing happened with Agnes Namomo, that woman. And then minority leader gave Obisa and said, "Mema o chance na correction na bra na say oh yes, he gave the woman that platform. Yes, in the meantime I say a typographical error. So Munjano say a correction be necessary or non I don't think where that guy has gotten to. He doesn't even need those companies on his CV. For the fact that why finance deputy finance minister that now based on finance committees or parliament for a quite number of years alone, it qualifies him to be the substantive minister. And to going forward, no, we should lower our expectations. And in the rate at which now nipa say omo criticize no omo nya botre mama po onye an appointment emi nti o criticize go there akosi say you get my point. A lot even today as we speak municipal assemblies they've not gotten their leaders. And development or mind their development district assemblies na the foundation of Omani development. And the foundation of the development nya ni leaders obi an lower ni expectations na
therefore mo get channel 1GH Facebook YouTube and remember normal TV so you best say mo ko so antai chi na bibia enkoye medin any general module Stephen said a big menu aduma wa MPP ora Alhaji Osman Farouk Mensa and NDC so here Samo ni Abdul Okai. Meba ora Saddam Hussein so. President Mahama say your agency be a friend information services department. Information service department under Ministry of Information, just like Daily Graphic, just like GBC, and omo ekeka. Tete no kwame komata member, they no we some propagating news e ma manfo. Omo ki take it out information vans bi ni ade na ye body to say na ye ton e duro ni ade no. Say they do be omo djuma no any NCC you know a conflicting kaka. But akwese NCC dey any education. Enye ma manfo ntiase no.
Omo education.
But we mu dey so
general information.
Yes, omo information e ma manfo. And President Mahama say opeso dey omo every civil service no eba under Ministry of under the presidency. Say the bear say you say be a energy ministry, ko PRO, ko Ghana Gas, ko PRO, ko UIE, ko PRO. No dey we who say ampa o ka ban no one o communicate am ban. And yes ko civil service e gina the baby, e see the baby to say ECG, to say cocoa board. Any ade akwa so mati on. And until then wa hwa o collapse information ministry. Aba ora fence patrol so. I know Minister of State and the Presidency. And I signed account communication to some George Befa send you money for na ora for patrol so afafa. And this government communication and then they now Mustafa Hamid any ora kojo upon from AM and then President Mahama say oye fi all the about presidency versus near Bimbila MP Dominic Niti so ekafa or criticize President Mahama or you say or use Ibrahim Mahama private jet on any foreign travel. They war interest will be an sumuna yenko.
Oh, no, so you use word or criticizing now, on criticizing. Say ye bumaya na obi yesi say obi bowitri so na o she komodi. Ombu komo. We are in this country where na do dan ko for don't because say you are John the man Mahama baby to me e bia on na jet mo and on na flight mo da e bia otukwa nko de ka be fa poso and on the motor be fa poso atukwan me nim so bet na jet mo nti se tena jet mo man ye bia na do dan ko for do tena jet mo di tukwan e be da ni story man for throw fake news e di magana fo nyina say hey no jare why na tena flight mo ba mo cho why na tena flight mo a obegin so o si from begin so this from esan ko flight mo. And now when they call tena flight mu e wiem na private dey na obesi form of flight ma be so abeko you see at times Ghana for John Dramani Mahama said and I quote or say Ghana for your short memory at times my politicians brain wash here amu say I really know what form so anything they say we will take it obeti flight mu si we dware we mu si wa toilet mu ba then onye flight etim na mu wiem a esi form be toilet and I expect be so send there say niti would ka say your private jet as a state one no okay it's about you wo ho no ma wo for securities no national security for nim pedifo Example, in good condition now. You bet me you so now. And even so in good condition, crana. It depends baby how any flight I'll say we use. Ibrahim Mahama, we know, is no more of a politician. He's more of a contractor. So say Ibrahim Mahama in real idea now you so is loud up, but we know in the political landscape no, and also there is no way he will give it out just like that and not for free. For masses feasibility lie or they just say for the to because Minister of State invitation on my Burkina Faso president na wakoda obi biase that very jet na no usually call the whole rounds no about 20 head of states are invite them na wakoda omasi with the same jet thing on the call. So what he's saying, he's not criticizing. He's talking about saving the country some money. Because I will say what wasn't good yesterday, today is not good. Because and na ekufado, I was an offer truck, I do call abrochiria, and also for people who never call abrochiria. But say yeah, then they also their way and still, and yet because who you so mind there, and one can tell me said the rounds that you do with that very jet, Ibrahim Mama will just dash it for the state, and you brand but for the state. Second brand they use sorry here and cause private something, or they sum on mine, or they sum on mine. So whatever he's doing, I say robbing Peter to pay Paul. So on this now, one way or the other, there are contracts will give it to him. That will get equivalent to whatever he has used on the flights. And have to take care of the flight jets, no use, you know. And we should not see it like criticization. He's not criticizing that very man. He's just saying what he's supposed to say. As a former defense minister, who knows more about the jets, what conspired, what happened, how can be a story. And Ghana journalists for so moon and this was so say or say the government pay flight with me at that woman a jury room I the minimum so do a flight this ordinance for me so flight in. So in this very sector as private defense and jet you know yeah me dey be am bro for back am njaika me say dodo na to abama no so mbe yejuma omo anomutu omunyum yewe juma yo yewe enjamu we juma ye John Dramani Mahama na pamfo Ghana for nyedide wo mu na to aba omo yen yeti opposition oda ye ya onsuru ahwe ase nti ye hwese juma dia Ghana for the share John Dramani Mahama mu no obehwe so no waye na Ghana aye de because na Ghana for Ghana ye da nyina yeti obi. But after 120 days we have a lot to talk about. Since here any politics so we bro so be kaka ho nsem ba emre na kasa de no beba enye ye ne politics no politics never ye. The politics will call us to come and have this very conversation or discussion on it. So for now 120 days emission levy, COVID levy, e-levy, bed tax, LGBTQ, the LI na MI stop galamsey ejuma no onhwe no sign na galam stop no ye hot to galamsey for some time. Yes so no am to now Ghana for mamunyanya atwon nsuo no enentie ye yensuo no a ye de ye politics na bibio na nsuo efi na nsuo eti nsuo ese no up to now nsuo ne ntie ye nti ye hwe say after 120 days no and this for nsuo ne ate must stop galamsey ejuma ni nyina ebini say ebikodi etira ende akra 9 nipa 9 na ewu nipa 9 and ewu because of your promise of galamsey site and I am for among nti omo go invade and that has caused them they are dead. Nti I'm telling you whatever it's happening today 120 days will tell. Emission levy, COVID levy, e-levy and bed tax, LGBTQ and the LI is it 2462 or so. They are actually say about to me stop galamsey for now. My say ensure anybody. See for now no 120 days. After 120 days we have a political issues to discuss. But for now I can see it's very early for us to criticize or to accuse the president because an appointment crowd nyemwe the CEO so he be we the MMBC so he be we the MC so it's like you be bro the nima o dey ma no 120 days no by then now we win appointments nyina by March on be ready on first budget then we start from there. So in terms of politics turn away may yi way free on your time be just go on the Facebook or YouTube na tie very soon we hu your live telecast near TV so diagro and we are going to give you nothing but the best. Ya betrem political show mu ahoro abu say o te ho na wo sha. Excuse me to say we don't know more than you know, but at least we will enlighten you on the little things that you don't know. So thank you for tonight.
Alhaji Osman, me da say. Sabi o kan, yembo.
NITIWO, and then
information ministry, whatever. You know, where I sit, there are some ministries. I would say that the man was scrappy. I'm okay. Look, now, like I say, majority of Ghanaians are on smartphones. Oh, scrappy those ministries. Now, who make sure say a crime bench so na me farmer nipa enya easy access to information. We have areas in Ghana here where they are not connected to internet.
Yeah.
You go to places where to even make a call becomes a problem. I am not against the fact that he should scrap it. In fact, I'm happy. A costi or minor, ain't so also or scrapping no their shisha bibi more. I mean, with a normal manager or managing director to handle those things, no, it's okay. But on share a more advanced way, and nipa benya access to information. Do you get my point? And I think it will solve that problem. So with that side, I don't want to talk much about it. But let me talk about NITIWO issue. I don't have any problem people trying to ask questions of why Mama is using his brother's private or whatsoever. Fine, or your president or your asset. And he said, oh, yeah, Bibi, oh, baby, I won't quite say anything. You can, or you nipa that's any, you won't quite say bisa. But as our colleagues on the other side, the MPP people are making it look as if say a Japanese union power there. Today, as we speak, the Nima residence of Akufo-Addo is not for his father. The Nima residence of Akufo-Addo is for his father. I didn't think again, Miss Anne, I didn't think about when you do Nana Akufo-Addo. What the president? Why is he living in his father's place? Do you get my point? And not just say, Nipa, oh, who can say, now, Papa be what, yeah, obey Yusu. And Ghanaians are becoming more skeptical about the fact, say, at the end of Mama Yusu, is he going to pay or he will not pay? Ibrahim Mama Nipa Bia or Obeka say, or the Bibisa Echa, Ontimi Fanche. I have known that guy, he's been paying people hospital bills. Just recently, yes, just recently, Kofi Adoma money $150,000. He's going to pay. This is the man who offered to dredge Odo Lagoon for free. He was stopped by the MPP administration, and then $43 million was squandered. Lasho, you go scan the binesh will be passing. Yet complaining, and President Akufo-Addo troll or say I've cleared here. You are good for this kind of call. Do you get my point? So Ibrahim Mama is not somebody that Obeka said, "Adie we ya me yama miniano, minti minye mfanye dem, emfanche no." For all you know, they said they will achieve who people or brabo mama ni beti me de maka say energy phone. Obeka maka say ominia, say na wadi president ya we win many agenti, only me play me dem use no raw 3 months. And also Obeka dem. And then secondly, President Biano, who security who here. Today as we speak, I have repeated this thing here before, and I'm saying it again. Muhammad doesn't have a national security minister who will do the checks about the security standing of this aeroplane we are talking about. And the only security minister no say you will be poor so that that's any pan or 100 and sana mama den buy mama any padas because of trust issues in tino ebian on based on the person's information to say that today no I'm starting to use the presidential jet. Moreover, Ibrahim Mama has not come with any cost say ade amini use cost say na eden and eda ho and I almost person who try ka say Ibrahim Mama dey na use no because the guy is a businessman maybe or share that the persuading him so that the brother will, he will find some favor in the eyes of the brother. Now your man a contract be and that thing goes directly to the Boknabe businessman who came to construct I think rules also our chair President Mama can or execute contract ni vie answer na onya ni profit no talk about them e be chair Mama. It's a different thing. Mama onya akwala when they say like or as a person use jet no dey induce any brother na any brother no no that's how some people are trying to think. Mama is not a kid onya akwala and sebi so my Ibrahim Mama contract go cramp na mesame enye boni because Ibrahim Mama no ni na president but ono so oyega nani Ibrahim Mama no ni na president but ono so oyega nani and no na eji bauxite concession if is why the man China for. Do you understand? Where we know here when Mawako Lebanese ni no ohwe me kogu Ghana ni bia ni what is the incident be says you Ibrahim Mama company da nti say won yema na ebetimi ama yemanfo no mo establish businesses, mo establish companies, no mo afa yadwuma. What is so wrong with it? Even let us assume Mama comes today and says that I want to give this concession to Ibrahim Mama. He is a known mining guy. I want to give this concession to my brother, and yet for free, but on a purchase basis, on purchase basis. What is so wrong with it? And so we are trying to create stories out of no story. Into no yengai, and Dominic Niti he should know that he is now a national security minister in opposition. He is not in power. President Mahama is not bound to take his advice as a security personnel. Do you get my point? If President Mahama trusts him so much, he would have appointed him to be his national security minister. But who on our point to be as a Mate, yes, jet. I think it is under maintenance or it is under security checks or so it is not even ready. Yenya yehwa botre say eye fully ready. Na say still mama eda so yusu ni nua ne de no. Ti say de na ewo ho no obi eko renting the luxurious jet na oyusu na this man that guy Liberian president na oyusu ye de na, then it becomes questionable. Then we can question mama. Why do you have a presidential jet, yet you've opted to use your brother's jet? Is it a gift? If it is a gift, then you have to declare it by the Constitution of Ghana. But if it is not a gift, then it will be appropriate to say, Obekandi, woman, actually. But for now, no, let us go by the term that is like temporal occupational usage. Temporal occupational usage. Where you are available, where they are available, one of you say at the moment, no, them, I use you. And I think say, even if we should pay, it will be less expensive than say renting be or baby there. In every situation, we just have to exercise patience. The rate at which we are finding so quick to criticize, no, sometimes me I see it to be problematic. I find it too. You say do. And then another issue that I would like to talk about is the LGBT matter na me nua no sign esis no eno so me see o de yenya ye ho abotre se omo sign initiative bill no na fa through all the process na koto president Mahama table so na o ka say on sign. Then we have a question to ask Mr. President. But say yenya sa processes no say the pressure to me so as ye pentama and then I criticize no or very confused into yenya ne ho abotre. Like I've said earlier on, me who send your name AC corner, I am okay. I am happy. The size of the government he wants to operate, I mean everything. I see everything on track. You know, obi anya ne ho abotre. Me dey kwansha na me dey mama ati4. Say mama onye obi a only president na. Onimnia oye. Mama knows what he is doing. When he was in opposition, he say I've learned from my mistakes. Every people to correct those mistakes no. And no na oye then. Oye no. Nti yenya ye ho abotre with the criticisms. Sentisa now as the opposition party, no, they are shifting from their core mandate as an opposition party to become a research or a fault-finding institute. They are always looking for problems to criticize Mahama, which to me, I'll say it is what? It is needless. Until Bianya no one can dabao the papa on something he wants to say. Your poor Dominic Niti on thing he wants to say. He's a national security minister in opposition. So he should take his time and enjoy his opposition life. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You know, or enjoying your opposition life.
For you, that must say, you could share me as a Kaya and politics. Mind yourself, Hebrew. Yakupo, ya, the man, as a neighbor, Samba, Minion, my, and your Mukidisha, someone near at work time. For your NDC, Papa. I'm a summer constituency, and a large Farouk Postman Mensa. aka had Saddam Hussein and also Eddie Nemkwe or Kankwe Central Constituency. Yakupo ya the one, the best I have. Me didn't Eddie General Muju, Baba.